Hi Leo, welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading for January 21st, 2023. New moons start new cycles. Oh, by the way, I'm Susie and this is the uh, Jupiter Rising Tarot Cafe channel. I have for your theme for the next 2 weeks the Hermit card. The new moons make new cycles, and so you're dealing with the Hermit for the next 2 weeks as a theme. And Aries and I believe Gemini had this as well. And I've only done 5 readings so far, so for some reason we are going internal um, this this new moon for the 2 weeks coming up. So 2 to 4 weeks, but you know, I'll give it two. But I have seen that it very often goes to for me, I see the things that go for an extra 2 weeks more than I'd like them to. But you have to finish out cycles, right? The cycle has to complete itself. The Hermit is a soul searcher. He's looking for something. He's finding information, and then once he gathers the information, he kind of goes off on his own and digests the information and can come to some really wonderful conclusions that can not only help him but eventually help other people as well. You may feel like being alone in the next 2 weeks, and even if you are with other people, you can seem withdrawn or very internal. But there's good to the Hermit, and that can be self-discovery. I think the Hermit's good. I like it, but I enjoy my alone time, so there's that. And I'm not so sure Leo is similar to that. I guess it just depends. So let's see what the 2 weeks are going to bring you as a new beginning. You have the Tower. So something unexpected can arise. It's the aha moment when you really understand a concept or an idea or something someone has said. It's really complete understanding of it. Indeed, it can be a shock. It can be, for me, it's also the hand of God because it's lightning strikes, right? That wipes away what is no longer necessary in your world. It's not always that you think that, but, the universe has other plans for you. And so it can come as a shock or some disruption or not. With the Ten of Cups. A strange combination. Well, like I said, I don't always consider it a bad card. And so if this is the aha moment, it is the moment where you have absolute faith with the Ten of Cups. But something happened or happens for that to occur that could be unexpected. Okay? But the Ten of Cups is, if you want to go negatively aspected, it is seeing things through rose-colored glasses. And I think those glasses can be removed. That's also something that could happen here. But this is happy home, happy family, having faith that it is even possible, just having faith, period. It is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which may also have been unexpected, And like I said, it doesn't have to be a negative thing, the Tower. It's the aha moment. But it just can come unexpectedly. We'll give more information on that in a minute. Let's go further with how you are dealing with it. You're the Fool. Nice. It's a new adventure. It is again having faith of a child that no matter what happens, you will come out smelling like a rose. There's a purifying element or a very pure energy with the Fool card. This is kind of like where we come from before we land on Earth, so to speak. You know, the sun on your back, higher ideals, having an overall view of the big picture, but not the small details. And with that, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is a very charitable card. So having the faith that if you need something, it will be there. It's almost sort of like the law of attraction, but better, because you just know it's there for you. When you need help, help will come. If you need money, money will come. If you need assistance, assistance will come. That's really nice, Leo. Well done. The result is the Nine of Swords. So the planets are definitely going to have a play with you in this 2-week period. Wow, your cards are really bizarre. It's really, and I think I've seen this with somebody else here. It's kind of a very interesting push-pull energy. It's like opposing forces, right? Because here you have the Tower, which can be negatively aspected, and then you have something quite beautiful here with the Ten of Cups. And here you have, again, something that can be quite difficult, some mental... It's like a thought that runs rampant in our mind, and we can't seem to let go of it. But it's a story. It's not always the truth. It's more of our fears. But as you can see, his blanket has the star signs stitched into it, and that always tells me that the planets are in play here. You could have difficulty sleeping through this moon. That's also very possible with the Nine of Swords. But that usually goes away after a few days of the moon. And for me, that's usually the full moon, not necessarily new moons. But it's possible. But it is just a really like the story in our head that gets away from us. And the Eight of Wands is something that is, we're focused on something, but it's up in the air. It hasn't landed yet. It can be also communication, a lot of communication with the 8, but we're putting a lot of energy into this. We're really focusing on something. And if you're focusing on this, it's too much focus. All right, let's get some clarification cards. Trying to get an overall view of this, but it really feels scattered and it really feels all over the place. So that could be you, feeling a little bit scattered and all over the place right now. Even though, you know, the card that really stands out to me is the Fool. But the problem is that you have two difficult cards on either side of it. So hopefully you're not being foolish. And in this case, if you are being foolish, it's about giving away either too much of yourself or finances. For a lot of people, this could be medication. So, you know, he has a scale that weighs out medicines, and we're trying to balance the different medicines that we're taking, which could cause sleeplessness. So you might want to look into that during this period and make sure that if you are taking multiple medications, that they're all working well with each other. You might be cautious about taking medications. That's also very possible here. All right, let's get some clarification. Because the Hermit, again, is the main theme. And so we are looking to hone in on information and knowledge. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so the Tower and the 10 of Cups. You have the 9 of Cups. Nice. Really nice. Okay, this makes me happy. It can mean almost like you were, it was unexpected that this wish came through. Didn't think it would, or through a mishap, something really good comes out of it. Really good. Through the fall of something, through the snag or the break of something, through this unexpected event, there's a wish that comes fulfilled through it. Interesting. What an interesting combination. All right, Leo. I'm going to leave that there because what more do you want? The 9 of Cups is make a wish. It's wish fulfillment. It's feeling fulfilled. The only difficult thing with that card is that you can be smug about it. So don't be smug about it. That's all. Nice. Careful about gaining weight with this card. We can overindulge sometimes. So that's also a possibility here. Overindulging leads to a Tower moment when you stand on the scale and you've gained more weight than you expected. And so, time for a jog or something. Okay, the Fool and the 6 of Pentacles. Now again, this is keeping things moderate with the 6 and the scales. It's balance. And the Fool can just think everything's okay and not worry about it and just go, go, go with the Knight of Swords. And then you realize, whoopsie, my pants aren't fitting as nicely as they used to. So on a lighter note, it could just be that simple. But the Knight of Swords is something that's coming into the situation unexpectedly and can leave just as quickly. Now, this can be information, but it is, for me, the Knight in shining armor that comes in to save the day. So it could be a situation, it can be a person, it can be a lot of things. But it is something that comes in quickly and can leave just as quick. A lot of the times that's information. Maybe you have a flash of insight. Maybe you have inspired thoughts and you need to quickly write them down or you'll forget them. Also a possibility here. I pulled one more. 10 of Wands. It's your responsibilities that you are dealing with here. And it's a slow and steady climb to the end. 10 always finishes a situation, and you have 2 of them here, and you have 2 9s, and you have an 8. So things are really kind of like at an end. They're coming towards the end of the cycle. The 10s are always finishing up a cycle while simultaneously beginning something new, which kind of also makes sense with the 6 of Pentacles because we're trying to balance out the 2 things. But the Fool is ready for a new adventure, so anything is possible. The 9 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. With the 3 of Cups. Gosh, how bizarre. Well, it seems to me like any worry you have is not founded in truth. Or maybe it's just that the planets move on very quickly. Mars is going direct, so that always brings activity back. It always, things that were stagnant get to move again. And you have the 8 of Wands, which is absolutely movement and focus. And then you have the 3 of Cups, which is joie de vivre, the joy of life, friends, celebrations, just all the good things in life and having a great time and enjoying life with the people that you love. Gratitude for life and the things and the people that you love. So for me, if you are feeling that Nine of Swords of, the difficulty and what have you, and you want to change that, think about what you're grateful for. And it seems to me you have a lot to be thankful for. And like I said, the Nine of Swords can just be sleepless nights, and that can just be as easy as changing the energy in your room, changing furniture around, flipping the mattress, getting a new pillow. You know, I feel great when my sheets are clean, and I do it often just because it's the best feeling ever. So, it's just that kind of freshening up of your sleep space, of your bedroom, possibly. What a strange reading. Yeah, it's weird. It's all over the map. But maybe it's due to that Fool energy, which is, center and forefront. It's just that, well, whatever. Whatever happens, and if it happens, it'll change. And if it changes, it'll be for the best, or I'll learn something from it. It's just that kind of energy with the Fool. It's like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of cool. All right. And so you have, what does Spirit want you to know? The King of Cups. I think Gemini had that, or Cancer as the same. I'm moving a lot of repeat cards here. And this is my Cancer card, the King of Cups. He's somebody who has mastered his emotions. And so maybe that's what it's all about. I mean, everything can crumble around you. You might not be sleeping well, and still you can be master of your emotion. Because emotion on either side here, with the emotional fulfillment card, emotional wish being fulfilled, the life of the joys of life, things starting to move again. The Knight of Swords, something coming in to save the day, and being really grateful for it. This is my Entrepreneur card, just so you know. But he is the master of his emotions. So maybe that's what you're doing in the next 2 weeks. Mastering your emotions. Yeah? As the Fool. Tell me your secret. Thank you for listening, Leo. I hope this has been helpful and not as confused as I am. I wouldn't say I'm confused. I'm just saying there's a lot. And it's all over the place, but, it'll be exciting. It won't be boring. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon reading, doing the dailies, and I will speak to you soon. I hope this has been helpful. Take good care. Talk to you soon. Bye.